Hello students, a very warm welcome to you all in my class, in the class of Business Studies, class 12, where we were dealing with the very important topic of term 2 Business Studies, which is financial management. Students, in the previous classes we have dealt about the concept of the financial management related to which we have discussed and deal the definitions and the concept related to that, and a part of that we have also discussed the various importances related to the financial management that the firm avail while using and adopting the concept of financial management. Financial management की हेल्प से हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को क्या क्या फ़ायदे होते हैं, क्या क्या सिग्निफिकेंस इंपॉर्टेंसेस हैं, इन सारी चीज़ों की डिस्कशन करनी थी। आज अपने उसी टॉपिक को रिवाइज करते हुए और इस चैप्टर के कॉन्सेप्ट को आगे बढ़ाते हुए हम लोग बात करेंगे फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट के ऑब्जेक्टिव और जो मेजर डिसीजन हमारे फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में लिए जाते हैं उनकी। तो आइए बात करते हैं हमारे फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट के ऑब्जेक्टिव की। लेटर ऑन वी विल डिस्कस द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ the various decisions taken under the financial management decision. So let's talk about the objective of financial management and know what is financial management and what are the benefits that the firm can avail with the help of the financial management. So let us talk about the objectives. First of all, objective of financial management is the merit or the final goals where the organization wants to arrive after the implementation और यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट। ठीक है, हम लोग फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में ऑब्जेक्टिव की बात करें तो आपको रिकॉल करा दूं कि जो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं दैट आर रेफर्स टू द गोल और द फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन एंड फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट मींस द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ फाइनेंस। सो एज द नेम सजेस्ट कि जो फाइनेंस से रिलेटेड मैनेजमेंट है उसके फाइनल गोल क्या होंगे। तो अल्टीमेटली हम लोग अगर इन दोनों कॉन्सेप्ट को इंटीग्रेट करें सो वी कैन से द मेजर गोल्स दैट अ फर्म expected to arrive or attain with the help of management of finance. Okay, so therefore we could say the major financial management objectives can be categorized as the major objective of the organization, which may primarily the profit maximization, and later on we will also talk about the wealth maximization. Okay, so first of all we will talk about the profit maximization, as with the help of the financial management the organization wants to achieve the situation, achieve a maximum profit where the organization ensures the maximization of profit, and since the maximization of profit is obtained with the help of maximization of revenue and minimizing the cost, since the profit is equals to profit is equals to total output minus total input. This output is concerned with the revenue and the input is concerned with the cost that has been incurred in the earning of profit. यानी प्रॉफिट अर्न करने में जो कॉस्ट अवेल की जाती है वो इनपुट होता है और अल्टीमेटली जो रेवेन्यू उस प्रॉफिट अर्न करने के दौरान सेल की बेसिस पे अर्न होती है दैट इज द आउटपुट ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन. अगर हम एक यूनिट का प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं, उस प्रोडक्शन में हमें जो कॉस्ट बियर करनी पड़ रही है, सपोज 10 रुपीज़, देन जो 10 रुपये हमने लगाए वो 10 रुपये हमारे कॉस्ट के होंगे. अगर उसी प्रोडक्ट को हम अगर 20 रुपीज़ में सेल कर रहे हैं तो ये हमारा जो है रेवेन्यू होगा. लेकिन अगर हम प्रॉफिट की बात करें तो प्रॉफिट जो है 20 माइनस 10 जो होगा दैट इज ₹10, ये हमारे प्रॉफिट की वैल्यू होगी. तो अगर हम अपने प्रॉफिट को मैक्सिमाइज करना चाहते हैं तो वी हैव टू ऑप्शन. फर्स्ट वन दैट we may have to reduce the uncertainty due to which the revenue minimize, यानी stability of अर्निंग. अगर हमारी जो अर्निंग है किसी कारण से अगर हम उसको इंक्रीज नहीं करा पा रहे हैं तो एटलीस्ट जितनी रेवेन्यू हमारी अर्न हो रही है उसकी स्टेबिलिटी में हम कोई कमी ना रखें, यानी कि वो लगातार हमें अर्न होती रहे. ठीक है. और दूसरा तरीका है प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन का, दैट द कॉस्ट शुड बी मिनिमाइज्ड. ठीक है. जो कॉस्ट इनकर्ड हो रही है हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में वो कॉस्ट क्या होनी चाहिए, कॉस्ट मिनिमम होनी चाहिए. तो ऐसी कंडीशन में हम कह सकते हैं दैट the cost should be minimized. If the cost is minimized in the organization and at the very same time the earning or the revenue is maximized or at least stable at a very specific point, then we could maximize the profit. ठीक है. अगर हम किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में उसकी प्रॉफिट को मैक्सिमाइज करना चाहते हैं तो हमारे पास दो तरीके हैं. या तो हम उस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की जो रेवेन्यूज़ हैं उन रेवेन्यूज़ को मैक्सिमाइज कर ले या फिर जो भी कॉस्ट है उस कॉस्ट को मिनिमाइज कर ले. बोथ द सिचुएशन कुड हेल्प अस टू मैक्सिमाइज द प्रॉफिट एज मच एज पॉसिबल. जहाँ तक कोशिश हो हम दोनों को कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश करेंगे, दोनों पे एक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट लाने की कोशिश करेंगे. लेकिन अगर किसी एक की सिचुएशन पॉसिबल नहीं होती है तो ऐसी कंडीशन में हम दूसरे वाले को अपने एक्सपेक्टेड रिजल्ट के साथ मैच करा करके प्रॉफिट को मैक्सिमाइज करा सकते हैं. एट द वेरी सेम टाइम व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द रिजल्ट, द अदर ऑब्जेक्टिव दैट इज द वेल्थ मैक्सिमाइजेशन. इट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ मैक्सिमाइजिंग द प्रीमाइसेस दैट हैज बीन ओन्ड और दैट वुड बी ओन्ड बाय द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो प्रीमाइसेस जो प्रॉपर्टीज ओन करती है उन सारी प्रॉपर्टीज और उन सारी प्रीमाइसेस को होल्ड करना ही हमारी जो वेल्थ मैक्सिमाइजेशन है उसका कॉन्सेप्ट है. एज यू कैन सी हियर दैट द वेल्थ मीन्स द प्रॉपर्टी एंड द प्रीमाइसेस. वेल्थ मीन्स द प्रॉपर्टी एंड द प्रीमाइसेस either tangible or intangible but related to the firm and maximization means taking value up to the highest extent, value up to the highest extent. यानी जब कोई वैल्यू जो है अपने हाईएस्ट एक्सटेंट तक पहुंच जाती है तो हम उसको बोलते हैं दैट द वैल्यू हैज बीन मैक्सिमाइज्ड. देयरफॉर द वेल्थ मैक्सिमाइजेशन कुड बी सेड एज the situation where the properties and premises of the firm are taken up to the highest extent of their value, अपनी वैल्यू की हाईएस्ट एक्सटेंट तक पहुंचा दिए जाते हैं, तो उसे हम वेल्थ मैक्सिमाइजेशन कहते हैं। आई होप द कॉन्सेप्ट इज वेरी मच क्लियर टू यू कि हम अगर अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव्स की बात करें तो इन ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में हमारे फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स में हमने बताया कि ऑब्जेक्टिव मीन्स द गोल, लिटरली ऑब्जेक्टिव मीन्स द गोल और द फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन वेयर वी वांट टू अराइव, एंड द फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट मीन्स द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द फाइनेंस। Integrating both, we could say that the major goals which are expected to be attained with the help of management of finance are treated and defined as the objective of management. Here we have categorized two major objectives of the management, where the first one is profit maximization and the second one is wealth maximization, where we had told to you that in order to maximize the profit we have to make sure that what actually the profit is. Then we could say that the profit is the value of surplus of output over input, and we have told to you that output means the value of revenue and input means the cost that has been incurred in the process of production of the goods and services that is or that will be rendered by the organization. And if the organization is earning a higher revenue more than the cost incurred in the production of such goods and services which are or which would be extended or rendered to the organization or to the society from whom the revenue will be made, then it could be said that a sound profit is earning by the organization. And later on, if we talk about the situation or the condition wherein which the profit could be maximized, then we have to say that the stability of the earning means the stability of the revenues should be there. Means to say, if we are not able to maximize or increase the profit or the revenue that the firm earned during a specific time period, then we must have to make sure that all the revenues that has been earned by the organization should not decrease from the previous level. And at the very same time, I also told you that in order to maximize the profit, there is another situation where the cost should be controlled or it should be minimized, as we have to identify that on which point of cost maybe the organization reduce their cost and which costs are unnecessary for the production, and it may have to removed or prevented by the organization during a specific production time. And it must have to make sure that in order to maximize the profit, if the both situations are not available hand to hand, then we have to maintain and hold at least one situation out of these two. अगर हम अपने रेवेन्यू को मैक्सिमाइज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो हमें अपनी कॉस्ट को मिनिमाइज करनी होगी, और अगर हम अपनी कॉस्ट को डिस्टर्ब नहीं कर पा रहे हैं जस्ट बिकॉज की क्वालिटी मेंटेन रहे, तो हमें अपनी अर्निंग को स्टेबल करना होगा. दैट इज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन. एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द अदर एस्पेक्ट, द अदर मेजर ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट, दैट इज वेल्थ मैक्सिमाइजेशन. I have told to you that the wealth maximization is a situation where the value of the property and the premises of the organization are taken up to their highest value. यानी जब किसी प्रॉपर्टी, किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की प्रॉपर्टीज या उसकी प्रीमाइसेस की वैल्यू को उनकी हाईएस्ट एक्सटेंट तक पहुंचाया जाता है, देन दैट इज कॉल्ड द वेल्थ मैक्सिमाइजेशन. I hope the concept of objective of wealth maximization is very much clear to you. Now we will deal with the major decisions that are taken under the concept of financial management. Let us talk about that. The major decision of financial management. Let us see and let us talk about that. What are the major decisions of financial management? Means to say that the decisions that which a firm has to take while managing the finance. Means in order to manage the finance, what the major decisions that a firm have to take are called the major decision of financial management. Major decision means important decision that has to be taken by the organization during the specific management of finance. So these are ultimately pointed under three categories. First one is the financial decision, or it is also known as financing decision, where we talk about the various sources of finance from where the fund will make available to the organization. And later on, when we talk about the other major decision, that is from the collective finance, where we have to deploy the fund which the organization have collected from the various sources. So the second decision is of the investment that the firm identify related to the deployment of fund. And later on, when the firm has been deployed, definitely it will give some return which is called profit. Then other major decision which we have to take, that how such profit will be distributed with assuring the maintenance of the required fund by the organization. So these three are the major decisions that the organization will have to consider, we have to focus about. So let us talk about these all decisions one by one simultaneously. So let's talk about the first decision, that is the financing decision. As you can see here, that the decision related to the financing is called the financial decision. So let us talk about what this financing decision is. So if we talk about the financing decision means the decision related to the source of collecting the funds. Means we can say the financing decision, it refers to the decisions that an organization have to make related to the identification of sources of funds. So let's talk about, it refers to the decision that a firm have to take related the source of findings or the fund which the organization which is required to operate the business activity of the management. I hope the concept is clear, very much clear to you. Under this concept, it has been said that the various major decisions that a firm had to take related to the identification of sources, sources of fund or the finance, that is called the financing decision. It means with the help of these decisions, the ascertainment of the sources, various long-term and short-term sources, long-term and short-term sources of finance are identified or we can say various long-term and short-term sources of finance for operation of the business. For smooth operation of business. So I hope the concept is very much clear to you. Under this concept, it has been said that the financial decision is the decision which refers to the decisions that a firm have to take related to the identification of sources of finance or sources of the fund through which the firm will operate its business smoothly and conveniently. And as per that, the major objective has identified before you that the objective of financing decision is the ascertainment or the determination of the various sources of the finance which will use for the smooth running and smooth operation of the business. हमने फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन में सबसे पहले ये जाना, फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में सबसे पहले जाना कि हम तीन मेजर डिसीजन जो है अल्टीमेटली फाइनेंशियल मैनेजमेंट में लेते हैं, जहाँ सबसे पहले हम फाइनेंसिंग डिसीजन लेते हैं और फाइनेंसिंग डिसीजन में हम ये कोशिश करते हैं ये डिसाइड करने की, ये आइडेंटिफाई करने की कि वो तमाम फंड, वो तमाम फाइनेंस कहाँ से आएगा जिसकी रिक्वायरमेंट पड़ेगी हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को एक स्मूथ और एक साउंड बिजनेस रन कराने के लिए. सो व्हाट आर द वेरियस अफेक्टिंग फैक्टर ऑफ दीज फाइनेंशियल डिसीजन एंड हाउ दे कंट्रोल एंड मैनेज, वी विल नो दैट ऑल in the next chapter and in the next lecture, and till then take care and goodbye.